friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I have a traveller's notebook layout for you, and this is for my creative team assignment for UK Scrap Addicts, and the theme this month is festive scrapping. So we could do whatever we wanted with respect to the format, and I'm really enjoying working in a traveller's notebook. It dawned on me, I was looking at how many albums, 12 by 12 albums that I have already, and I'm thinking, if I carry on at the rate that I am, I'm just not going to have any room for them. So I have decided to sort of concentrate more on my traveller's notebook, on some of the older photographs that I've got. So for this one, I've got some photos from Christmas last year, 2016, that didn't make it into my December daily. So they are making an appearance in this traveller's notebook. So I'm just going to fill this up with all of my bits from last year. So here's a few bits and pieces that I've got. So I've got some puffy stickers, I've got some word stickers, I've got some tags there, and they're from a multitude of different collections. So I've got a lot of the Holly Jolly collection by Bella Boulevard, and then I've got a few bits of Snow and Cocoa, and then I think those tags are from the Merry and Bright collection. So I've sort of mixed and matched collections together here to use in my my Christmas scrapping. So this is my these are my supplies for this year as well, for my December daily, and I'll be cracking on with that later in December when I am back from my hollybobs. So what I'm doing here, so this photograph is of my little dog Treacle, and we were round friends, and we quite often go round friends on Christmas Eve and spend the evening with them. And yeah, the dogs make themselves at home whenever we go, and so I snapped this photo of Treacle in a little Christmas dress, asleep on my friend's legs. Yeah, they do make themselves at home, no matter where they are, to be honest. Doesn't matter where we are, they'll think it's theirs, and they'll sleep wherever they like, and they'll push people out of the way. So that's just typical dog behaviour, I think. So I'm just using my We Are Memory Keepers punch board, frame punch board, because I wanted to make it like a Polaroid picture. So all I've done here is I've just cut down. I can't remember the size of the photo because it's a bit of an odd size. It was a 4x6, but because I wanted to scrap it into the traveller's notebook, I did cut it down just to focus on the subject matter, which is the dog. And then I'm just going to pop a bit of tape on the edges of this frame and just stick that on top of the photo, because it's all going to get stuck down anyway into the notebook. So I'm not too worried about having all sides completely stuck. And that's that bit done. So next I come in with some stamps. Apologies, I think I knocked the camera again there. So stamp out this word joy on to the bottom of that frame. And I love being able to incorporate stamps into my traveller's notebook as well. It's definitely one thing that always gets neglected when I'm working on 12 by 12s, but they're perfect, especially if you're wanting to scrap on the go. To include an ink pad and a couple of stamps and an acrylic block will really help you with your design, and yeah, being able to sort of mix and match things without having to take too many supplies with you. Obviously they are reusable. So next what I'm doing is I'm just coming in with this 12 by 12 element sticker sheet, and I've cut some of those border strips off. That sheet is from Holly Jolly, Bella Boulevard. So I'm just laying my photograph over that tag, and then I'm going to come in with those strips, and I'm going to lay them just across the white part of the page. But the strips that I'd cut were slightly too long to just go onto that white part. I actually quite liked how it overlapped onto the onto the pattern paper that I'd put on the other side. Now, this is a little tip for you if you are working in a traveller's notebook or thinking of doing it. When you are wanting to make things go over 2 pages, do ensure that you cut them down the middle, because the notebooks are an absolute nightmare trying to close if you have any bulk in the middle part of it. So I'm just sticking down that tag with my photo that's adhered to the front of it. I'm just going to come in with some twine. Now this twine here, it's I think it's a waxy one, so it's quite a stiff one, but it's the only red and white twine that I had, so I had to make it work. You see I struggle here trying to get that through the little loop without making the tag rip. So I was toying with the idea as to whether I was going to sort of add a title onto this or just put the photo in and leave it as it were. I do add a title in the end, and I'll show you that I sort of mix and match alphas for that. And that was that last month's theme, or was that the theme before on UK Scrap Addicts? It might have been the month before actually. But that's a great way of using up thickers, and it's a great way of including a bit more colour as well. So I'm just going to go through the ephemera pack that I have from Bella Boulevard, and I found this little fox walking a dog, and it's only because it's got a dog that I thought it would work, so I'm just going to add that on there, and it's cute. And the dog's grey, and my dog's grey, so, and I've just found this little circular element with a snowflake on, and just adding that there. And the little banner that says "So excited." So this is where I come in with my title. So I've gone back to that 12 by 12 element sticker sheet, and I was trying to figure out what title I wanted, and I was toying around with a few. And because she's asleep, I wanted to make it that she was dreaming of what she was going to ask Santa for. And what do dogs like most? Big bones. So you'll see here I just sort of start pulling those green alphas, which I'm not a massive fan of, but it works well with the green wiggly border strip that I've already got on the right hand side. And I spell out, "Dear Santa, I'm hoping for a big bone." And yeah, I really like the way that the mixed alphas look on this. The Dear Santa isn't completely straight, and that's how it's meant to look. And yeah, it's just a great way of using up alphas. So this is pretty much it. So thank you all very much for watching. Let me wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and can't wait to bring you some more inspiration in the new year. Take care. Bye.